Hey, welcome back into today's video. Now this video, it's one of those videos whenever I do videos like this, I get this feeling in the pit of my stomach, kind of hard to breathe, definitely makes me sick when I have to do topics like this. But it's very important. We're gonna be talking about the Mini Ladd situation, and this is a dude that had inappropriate relationships with his underage fans, and then he admitted to it, and then he blamed his mental health. Now, specifically in this video, I'm gonna be highlighting the fact of how many multiple of times that he uses his mental health as an excuse. And also, I'm doing something different for this video. I'm actually shooting in 4K, which has always been a capability on the Lumix camera that I shoot with, but I've never actually done it, so if anything messes up, it's gonna be so frustrating. If you're unfamiliar, Mini Ladd, Craig Thompson is a British entertainer, comedian, blogger, gamer, and YouTuber known by the online community as Mini Ladd. As of August 2019, he has accumulated over 10 million followers across all social platforms, over 1.4 billion views, and averages roughly 50,000 concurrent viewers during his live streams. Needless to say, texting minors because of his mental health is probably not what you want coming from a big entertainer like this. So back on June 23rd of this year, this is when these allegations first came out. And yeah, that's I know what you're thinking. That's quite a ways back. That's one of the serious issues about this situation is we have somebody who's admitted to a crime, and it's been since June, and this dude's still making and creating content on the platform. I think it's Hallie. If I said that wrong, I do apologize. Come out with a TwitLonger, which I'll link in the description. On August 15th of 2020, Hallie released Mini Ladd is a Liar.
No, my name is Hallie, Weird Girl 2364, and I was manipulated and completely used by Mini Ladd, aka Craig.
This grown man used his mental health. He made these young fans believe that if they told on him, that he was going to hurt himself, and it was going to be their fault. There's multiple receipts showing where he's saying, if this gets out, guys, you are going to be responsible for thousands of my fans hurting themselves.
And he is now manipulating his audience as well. He has manipulated them before. He has lied to them about taking therapy when he didn't, and he confessed to that. I'm going to show the screenshots. Again, this is from someone I will not name, but this is at the time where she thought she was helping Craig because she was also a victim of his manipulation, telling her he wanted to kill himself to keep her quiet.
In this text message here, you can see in blue saying that there's someone named Ash is going to make an expose. He asks her to talk to her and then to tell her, to make sure that this person's aware of his attempt to hurt himself. And she says, sure, I'll do my best. And then he goes on to say he's really scared. He's down to talk to him if need be. I'm going to tell my agent about this. I'm getting ready for the end. Thank you for being on this journey with me. We're really trying to help. It's so hard. I'll always be with you, Craig. I probably won't be here. You want to talk to Ashley? I'm down to get into a voice call with them. I want to apologize to her. I want to make this right. Just in case you're confused, I'm going to let you know exactly what he feels like he needs to apologize for. This is an additional TwitLonger, which also will be in the description below, and several condemning screenshots of Craig, aka Mini Ladd, having inappropriate conversations with someone under the ages of 18 years old. So he ends up adding the young girl off of Snapchat, and then they get right into some conversation. You're my bae. Hi, bae. Hi, bae. There's no bae Snapchat sticker. I'm sad. Love you, bae. Love you too, bae. Why is my Snapchat so broken? I'm hard, bae. I'm sorry, bae. I wish I could help. Well, that's disgusting. Here's him saying, you said when you're drunk you were going to send me a little something. They did end up sending it on Snap, which disappears. He says, holy F, you're stunning. You're so effing hot. We can be hot together. She says, a 16, 17-year-old girl says, I still can't believe that's why you followed me. That's so funny, because I was like, oh, what the heck? I didn't do anything. He says, your eyes are incredible. My Mini Ladd rose out of my pants and clicked to follow. What? Get off the internet, dude. That's right, Greg. Tell him. In her tweet longer, she says that she was 16 years old and a huge fan of Mini Lad and his friends, that she made a fan account to follow him on Twitter where they become good friends. And then eventually when she turned around 17 years old, things took a sharp turn. Now, if you guys do want to read the rest of this, it will be in the description. I highly encourage you to read it. There's numerous people in this situation, probably far more than we are currently aware of. And there's another reason why I'm making this video. If anybody out there has any story that they feel comfortable sharing, reach out to me. You can email me at repkings@live.com. You can also DM me on Facebook or Instagram, whichever you're more comfortable with doing. So now that you know what Hallie was talking about and what Craig, aka Mini Lad, had to apologize to Ash for, let's go back to that video.
It's scary knowing somebody like him has a platform, and a very successful platform. It's terrifying, especially when there's so many younger people who watch him and look up to him.
So this person with a massively successful platform of mostly young children proceeds to use self-harm as a weapon. People who are prone to hurt themselves and cling on to my videos, I'm scared for them. She'll kill hundreds of people. I'm scared that I might be one of those people too. Sammy will have to live with that. Sammy will have to live with that. They get negative attention and everyone will hate them. And I hope they think about that before they drop it. We need to try and get that through to them. They're going to ruin millions of people's lives and potentially kill people. So this dude's ego is through the roof. He's sitting here saying, if you girls come out about me, I'm going to hurt myself. Millions of other people are going to hurt themselves. You're going to ruin the lives of so many people if you come out and you tell the truth and you tell your story. If you come out and let people know how bad of a person that I am, you're going to hurt so many people. I don't think I've ever heard anything this manipulative. Here's a receipt of him admitting full well that he knew the ages of these girls. And one of the other girls that is also in this situation, Hallie, is at one point in time, she was standing up for him. And this is what she had to say. I feel like a fool, Craig. I really do. Because when I said you didn't know her age, some may have saw the message that confirms that you did. He says, I don't know if anyone did. I have no idea. It's hard admitting it. I was scared in case you turned against me.
I was 16, 17. Just a young girl with her own problems who felt responsible for another person's life because I was scared. I was scared, and he knew that. He took advantage of that, and I'm ashamed. I'm really ashamed.
His ex-girlfriend, whose name is Sammy, said that she didn't have exact proof of the things that he did to her, but there are receipts of her talking about it. I had so much more to say, I just don't have physical proof. Sammy reaches out to Hallie and says, can you be sure to mention that you came to me after I posted, and that I could only post the tiniest fraction of my pain because I don't want to get into legal trouble for not having private conversations recorded. It got worse than that. This dude, turns out, at one point in time, there was a summer camp that he was a part of called Camp 17, where there were very young fans that got to go there, hang out, meet YouTubers, and there was a couple allegations that come out on TwitLonger there. Twitter user Miles says, due to recent things that have come out against a well-known YouTuber by the name of Mini Lad, I've decided to make a thread on how gross this man is. In 2017, he went to a summer camp by the name of Camp 17. At this camp, there were YouTubers you can meet, and this was basically why people went in the first place. I was 13 at the time, and I didn't fully understand what he was doing to me and other girls at this camp. First, Minnie or Craig would call me cute and pretty. A 22-year-old calling a 13-year-old cute is pretty gross. Along with that, he would repeatedly talk about how all the girls would be staring at his butt and would point out how big it is. This was not the case, by the way, and I fully believe that. They go on to talk about a couple other things, and then another story that's come out from one of their friends from that same camp, how he sat way too close to them, how he just made very creepy comments towards them. And the fact that she says anything about him saying that his butt was big, going back to the screenshots where he says that he literally says that he has some weird fetish where if a girl tells him how big his downstairs area is, that gets him excited more than anything. So I fully believe him saying this.
He admitted what he did on Instagram and Twitter and said he was going to take a break and get therapy, get mental health, whatever, like his mental health checked by a therapist. Craig uploaded a YouTube video saying that he took a break for his mental health. It was a mental health journey, completely disregarding what he did to me and Ash as if it does not matter. And in fact, that's exactly how he thinks it is. He thinks it does not matter.
He's been seen on Discord saying just that. Once people realize the majority don't care, don't know, and brands keep working with me, it'll die faster. LMAO. I think the subreddit should remain closed until after my comeback, which is this week. The drama will get drowned out by new posts of recent videos. Whenever I come back and things return to normality, it'll be pushed down even further. I'll be back to making videos within the week. Well, Craig, they did care because you're losing sponsors, that's right. Speaker sponsor by the name of Cove Audio. Recently, he came out with a video. It was called Worst Tattoos in History. Well, he had to take it down because somebody reached out and let him know what was going on. Hey, I just wanted to inform your company that you are sponsoring a not good person, Mini Lad. I was wondering why you would pay someone who has been confirmed to be a not good person, and he even admitted to it. Thank you, take care. They said, hey there, we appreciate you for reaching out to us about this and providing your feedback. We take matters such as this very seriously and have escalated this situation for further investigation. It is confirmed that we are no longer working with the influencer and the video was removed on Tuesday, 9/29. Reach out to us if there's anything else we can do for you at this time. So I'm sure this is the first of many real-world consequences that Mini Lad is going to be facing. Hopefully the message is being sent very clear, and I hope that other YouTubers who are watching this video, all the links are going to be in the description of this. I encourage you to make videos on this. This man is a perpetual victim and loves to play this victim and loves to feed into the fact that he's going into therapy, and he really puts a crutch on that mental health aspect of his story. When this stuff was going down, he went home to see his family. He went home just to check everybody out, make sure they're doing all right. I'm sure that was the reason.
People wondering why I went back to Northern Ireland or what the reason that I went home to Northern Ireland was. The main reason and the only reason is that I wanted to see my family. 2020 has been a crazy year for all of us, and with COVID, it's restricted us going home and seeing our families or seeing our friends, and after a crazy year, I decided to go home for 5 weeks and go back and spend time with the people who I love and trust. There is no underlying reason or anything like that. That is the only reason.
Of course, Mini Lad did make a response or two, maybe three, to do with this, none of which were very good.
He wasn't addressing anything. He debunked rumors that didn't exist, which were people apparently in his mind were like saying we were being touched physically. We never were. We would have said that. And there were no rumors on Twitter or YouTube that were addressing that we were touched physically. And he didn't even address what exactly he did. He didn't even give me, anybody involved, an apology, because to this day, since we've come out, we are getting harassment every day.
He did not address the receipts, the Snapchats, him sending pictures of his downstairs region to underage fans so they would tell him how great it was.
I will be better. I will continue to use my platform for good. I want this space, this channel, this area to be somewhere that people can come in and feel welcomed and they can leave with a smile on their face and be happy. That's all that I want.
Well, he screwed that up because the second that you use your platform, the fans, the viewers that you get that come respect you, look up to you, idolize you, the second that you use that power imbalance to get from the, I don't think I can say that word, not okay pictures from them, you screw up. You've lost. You do not have get off the internet. You do not deserve a platform. In his first tweet in writing, he admits what he's done is wrong. Hi everyone, many of you are probably aware by now of the accusations recently made online about my behavior. A few years ago, I have read through everything and what was said and shared, and I understand how unacceptable my actions were. You understand that? You understand the gravity of what you're saying was unacceptable. It's a crime. He says, I take full responsibility for the inappropriate texts and messages I sent. I regret having said or sent anything that made anyone uncomfortable or upset. I'm truly deeply sorry for what I did. I absolutely should have done what was necessary at the time, and that was seeking professional help, realizing that my actions were completely unacceptable, and working to change my behavior from the inside out. Another tweet, he said, I got myself into therapy, and being back surrounded by my family is exactly what I needed. One important part of this ongoing journey has been unplugging from everything and taking a step back from the internet. Being in Los Angeles so far away from my family has taken a toll on me. We need to get this clear. He did not leave Los Angeles because he just happened to miss his family out of nowhere. He left Los Angeles to try to get away from taking any accountability, to stop from getting in trouble, because he's right here. He's committed a crime. He's committed platform manipulation. Like, if the cops get a hold of this, if they're not already looking into it, they're probably going to be very soon. We should hear it in the news. This dude don't need to be making Minecraft videos, which is exactly what he did. 6 days ago, he uploaded it was actually a GTA 5 video. Like to dislike ratio pretty much tells you what's going on here, and for good measure. He's taken advantage of his underage fans, his very young fans. He's leveraged his platform. He's used that power imbalance to solicit pictures from them, to send pictures to them, which is obviously a crime. And in response to this, he says, I did it because my mental health was bad. It was my mental health that was, this is the whole reason that this happened. He goes on to say in text messages to Hallie, if this gets out, I've lost my job, my friends, the love of my life. I'm afraid of what happens after it. I'm actually about to cry in this car. I'm with Sammy, Scott, and Chrissy. I'm going to lose everything. I regret it every single day of my life. Can you please tell them if it comes up to settle down? I'm so scared, Hallie. It will forever haunt me, but I'm trying to live with it. If it gets out, I'm scared of how my body will react, because living is good right now. Here he is having a flirtatious conversation with Hallie when she was about 16 or 17 years old, where then he says, he talks a lot about his mini lad, and he says, true story, oh my God. Yay, for more TMI, there's certain positions I don't fit in. And here he can be seen once again saying that he knew the age of another girl who was underage, saying, I knew she was 17, but I was self-harming and said to myself, if I'm going to hurt myself, I might as well go down swinging. He's using mental health as an excuse to talk to underage girls. That's about all you really need to know right there.
I plead that you hear my story and just do not give this man the satisfaction of getting away with this. Please. That's all I ask. Because he couldn't own up to his actions. So now I have to sit here and hope at least enough people hear me and hear my cry for help. He does not deserve his platform.
Hallie, we're gonna do our best here, and again, I do apologize if I said or mispronounced your name. I'm Southern, and I sometimes say words wrong. But that being said, and that's interesting as it says, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. This is a very important video. Now, one thing I did not think about until it was too late is that this is the first time I've shot in 4K for this long of a video, and I realized that the file sizes are incredibly huge. So also have to do all this extra color grading work. So if this video is just like, if you like, sometimes I feel like doing more like higher quality somehow lowers the quality, if that makes any sense. But I'd like to thank my patrons. I really appreciate your guys' continued and ongoing support, and I hope that every single one of you guys are going to be able to make it to the Twitch stream Saturday, where we try to cook chili. And if you guys are not following the Twitch, we are trying to get to 1,500 by the end of the year, so the link to that will be in the description. And if you want to get your name at the end of my videos, just like this right here, then all you gotta do is join the Patreon if that's something that you feel like doing. Not obligated, but if you just feel like this is a channel that you just feel like is probably a cool thing to support, because we do have positivity turtles and I expect to see those spammed in chat. It'll be just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Gregging. And how do you do that? All you gotta do is subscribe and notifications turned on. Be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm gonna be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Repswell community as well, and I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Oh, we're back doing the video grind.